my big ass feet, right? Woohoo! There, right there. So yeah, today I'm making this little tiny film for my friends. And oh my god, what is that? That's a big ass tree, isn't it? Hmm. What do we think of that? Oh my, that looks like a park, but it is. But that's okay. This is my friend's house, and he's cool. His name is Greg, and he is super cool. Anyway, so this is his place. It's nothing really to look at except for if you realize where the fuck it is, right? Hello, people. Yeah, maybe that's something to look at. Anyway, so I live that way. See that boat? That's our houseboat out there. That's actually the house boat, meaning that it's that boat that comes with the house where I live. So if you want to like hang out, whatever. Um, I live well directly off that boat, pretty much. Um, so here we're still in the park, and here we're on the deck, and then what have you? Everybody follow, right? Brodies, I just fertilized them, and here took out these blackberries. Boom, that was a bitch. Greg is a good friend of mine, and he's older and just needs a little help around the joint, so I take care of him, you know. So the other day, what was it? Yesterday, we just got down. We were down talking about some things. So one of the things, though, is if you see where I'm going here, um, which I didn't even know this place existed. This is the original cabin that has a footprint for this property, and even though it may look a little bit messed up, it's got first growth cedar beams and 10 by 24. And then there was an extension made. The extension failed. The extension was made in 1950. So, and that's rotted out a little bit. So you see this, I just put those signs up just before I'm making this video. You can see how it looks like the whole place is caving. It's not. It's just that front 10 feet extension. Or 10 foot, sorry. Bad English. So anyway, this is us. This is where I'll be. Um, we should be up and running. Oh, this isn't a public place. It's a private studio. It's my private place. It's my 23rd recording studio. This is going to be an AV room. So, which is, you know, built. It's built perfect. If we look real quick, I'm not sure if you can see. See, there's a lot of shit. The whole thing collapsed in the front. But if you can look, I'm not sure you can see that back in there. That's a straight line from the original, where the original was. So, she's rock solid at 10 feet. But this actually becomes a godsend for me, being my 23rd studio. I know exactly what I'm doing. You see that right there? You see how the floor just dives down? Well, I want that because this is pretty much the mix position. I'll slant this up towards the ceiling, and since it's all got to be redone anyway, you know, it's not that big of a deal, actually. The existing structure is, well, it's the footprint. It's grandfathered in, by the way, so it doesn't matter what the hell I do here. Um, so yeah, see that? Ooh, private property posted. Anyway, I just put those up because I'm hoping that there's like, right now I got a nail stuck in me. Not my foot, but in my shoe. You know, I don't want any children coming around here. So the whole place is turning into a, you know, do not show up zone. But I say by August, I know it looks hard, but I'm going to lift this thing up, I'm going to refoot it, and by August, she'll be shelled in, and by winter, this will be a small box where I make movies. And yeah, it's pretty private out here. There's a house over there, but these are all broad leaves, right? So you know that. You follow. So in the wintertime, but all these people, they're snowbirds. I mean, they don't live here. They just show up, and they only show up for weekends. Honestly, everyone that lives around here is just a weekender. Nobody lives here except for my landlord for this, which is, he gave me this, so he's not even my landlord. He's just a good friend. Pretty cool looking trees, huh? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Huh? What's up with that, people? Is that beautiful? I love this one over here. That one. That is cool. That one right there. Nice. So all I've got here is this busted ass building and a lot of ambition. And, well, I mean, I can write anywhere. It's the working part. I've got a great place to work. I mean, my house where I live is small. I live in a small cabin, a father-in-law cabin. But I have my satellite system because there is no fast internet out here. You got to be satellite only because we're 10 miles out of town from here. And anyway, that's, by the way, I didn't say anything, but that's a park. It's a community park. It's private. So you just can't show up and party, you know. You got to live here. And if you did show up and party, well, you'd probably get arrested. So it's a very private area, to tell you the truth, and I feel really secure about that part. I like that part. But check it out. So all this stuff in here, well, not the big trees, but all the little stuff, all the scrub alders here, all these right here, you know, all that's gone. So I'm not sure you can see the beach right there. See that? When I mow all this down, that's the view from the control room. So you'll be looking at that. All of that. Isn't that beautiful, huh? Not bad for a white boy. And you know what? I'm not being racist, by the way. Actually, I took white into white because white people are just as stupid as any other race on the fucking planet. You better get your heads out of your ass. You're either smart, you're on top of it, or you're not, you know? And if you're not, it's going to show. But you should hang out with people that aren't as well. And I know this is like, I'm not dictating shit here. It's like, man, I had a frustrating day today. So I'm venting. And if anybody listens to my lyrics and my songs or watches my movies or whatever, yeah, I've got an opinion. There's a reason I'm in entertainment. I got an opinion. People need to pull their heads out of their asses. And if they don't, then stay away from me. Stay away from other people that are trying to, or working, or not even trying, being productive, even if they don't have jack shit. Okay? Because I had jack shit. When I ended up with this gig, this is what I wanted the whole time. But it took me since 2009 to actually get here. But I didn't give up. And I've had jack shit. I sacrificed everything just to get here to make these films. And when I got here, I ditched the film I was working on because I wrote a new one. But when you're here, it's magical. I wish you could smell it. I wish you could be here. I'm sure you can hear the birds and what have you. There's no way around it. This is heaven. No two ways about it. I live that way, by the way. See the beach? Yeah, you just keep going that way about, I don't know, less than half a mile. And I've got 120 feet. Well, I live on 120 feet of beach. I share the primary house, and I live in the father-in-law house where I've got my studio currently. And that's why I'm going to move the studio over there, back in those woods. See, that's where we were. But you can't see it, can you? Nope. It's quite hidden. Even in the wintertime, when the broadleaves lose their leaves, you still can't see it. So it's really cool. I love it. Right now the tide is coming back in, you can see, right? The tide goes out here, it's usually the beach is out another, oh shoot, 60 yards, easy, 120 feet, easy. And things go well, I'll have a boat. You see that buoy over there? That's the houseboat, you can remember that? There's a buoy right there. Well, that's a neighbor's buoy, and there's a neighbor buoy over there, and Greg, he doesn't have a boat, so, you know, this is the house that pretty much, you know, his father built this house for him, badass. It's rock solid as far as houses go. I've been messing around in construction. When you're a rock musician, man, if you haven't worked in a restaurant, or in construction, then you're really not a rock musician. Oh, what's that? Oh no, oh no. Holy shit. That's illegal. It's a box full of Box O Joy. Oh, I like that. Box O Joy. Check that out. Box O Joy. Oh, by the way, you pull the box out, you sit there, you get a killer tan. This place is rocks. Look at the day today. So cool. Today's the 3rd, 2016, June. So, that's about it. I thought I'd make this little quick video for myself. I'm not even sure if I post it, that means that you're going to see it. That means you're listening to me. I really appreciate any and all support you guys have ever given me. Please watch my videos as much as you can. I understand I'm new to this. Been doing it three years on the music videos. My Paul Brandon Taft on YouTube. Can't miss it. There's 41 in rotation right now. Well, I only did that to just get an idea of visual matching sound. Oh, there's a nice red jay. Visual matching sound. And now that it really turned out to not be that difficult. And since we're in the digital era, I mean, shit, and with the hundreds and hundreds of full-length albums I've done and thousands of demos and been in the, recording audio for 32 years. Yeah, making the transition to film is not that big of a deal. Just finding somebody that would back me. I need some seed money. I really do. But needs a big word. I don't need it because I'm going to make it happen either way. But to expedite, that'd be nice. A little bit of money. I need a new machine. I'll have to get a new machine. Before I do this trailer, I'm probably going to piece the trailer together on what I've got. I have the money for the software, and so I'm going to upgrade today. And that's about all I can say, except for on a day like this, I'm not going to be in my studio. Unless I'm in my studio, which is right back there. I know you can't see it, but it is right there. Pretty cool, huh? And that won't even be ready till best case scenario, and I got funded to make it happen, shit, I could have it done in 2 weeks, I grew up with a master carpenter. I've been his first for years on different projects, so this is nothing for me. It's just a matter of material. It's not even time, because I could whip this thing out. I know it looked bad, but I could whip it out in no time. Like I whipped this out. You should have seen this place when I got here. It was, I know there's no landscape, but honestly, it was a wreck. It looks a lot better now, huh? And sun is nothing but sun all day long. We could feed a small Ethiopian country with the amount of land and sun this place gets. If you could only water your plants with salt water, you'd be okay. Water's your commodity nowadays, trust me. Look forward to anything you can to not be reliant on somebody else's water supply. It's a really bad thing to do. So anyway, yeah. Hi, girls, walking up. White flies were trying to come in, and they did suck the lifeblood out of my little child. But anyway, they've all hatched, so, and I can't see any predators for them right now. Fly spray them, so I've got plants going. I've got all this to work with. I'm pretty happy. And I guess this is my video update. For now, this is what the hell I'm doing. Whatever.